Good day, ladies and gents. Today we're going to be looking at the Curves tool in GIMP. The Curves tool is a great feature that allows the user to change how light or how dark an image is, and also to play around with the overall color of an image, or what's sometimes referred to as the hue. You'll notice in the image that we're going to be playing around with today that the image is quite dark to begin with, but also very blue. It contains a lot of these blue undertones or shadows. So to begin with, we need to open this image. We can do that by accessing the O drive and selecting the image titled Curves Before. Once you have the image open, we can access the Curves tool by selecting Colors and then Curves. Once we have the Curves window open, we can affect change in this image in one of two ways. The first way we'll look at is making this image either darker or lighter. We can do this by selecting this line. We can click and drag it and move it throughout the grid that is present. You'll notice that GIMP actually provides a real-time update of what our image will look like should we decide to make these changes. So we determined the image was a little bit dark. I'm going to drag my line until I'm able to lighten the image and expose a little bit more of the detail in this crab shell here. The second feature that we can change or access in the Curves tool is the value or the color. When you select it, you'll notice there's three options: a red one, a green one, and a blue, and the idea is to select the color that we're trying to eliminate, or the color that's the issue. In this image we have quite a bit of blue, so I'm going to select the blue feature. Again, it's a matter of clicking and dragging this line. We see the updates in real time. And I'd like to include a little bit of white and a little bit of brown on this image. So once you have your image to a point where you're happy and it looks similar to mine, we can affect changes in this image by selecting OK. And you'll notice now that our image has been changed. We've lightened the image, which has exposed a little bit more detail, and we've also been able to limit the amount of blue undertones or the blue hue that was present in the image. So at this point we can save this new image. We'll go to File, Save As, and we'll change this new image. It was called Curves Before, but now we're going to label it Curves After. And we can save that to our U drive. For the second portion of this assignment, I would like you to once again access the Curves tool, which we can do by selecting Colors and Curves. And I would like you for this image to choose a combination of lightness and darkness and color that you like that creates an interesting image. So again, to change how light or dark the image is, we can click and drag within this grid. And also to change the color, we can select Value. So play around, see if there's a particular combination that you think is appealing. And once you've gotten it to a place that you like, you can press OK to save the changes. And now it's time that we've made our changes to once again save as a new file name. We're going to go to File, Save As, and this final image we will call Curves Custom, because it's the custom image that you've created. The final step, of course, would be to save it to our U drive. And there we go.